Now boys, what's going on? This is Yorkie here and welcome back to another episode of this RTG save here with Salford City. We're kicking this one off today with the all-important monthly scout reports where hopefully we'll get some decent players coming through. Now if you didn't see the last episode, go back and watch it. It was a really good one actually. We're slowly starting to turn our form around. We're climbing the table instead of going downwards, which has kind of been the case this season. We're having a bit of a rough ride here in season number 1 in League 1. But I'm enjoying it. I am really enjoying it because I wanted this to be difficult and we're actually finding quite a high difficulty level. I'm expecting these scout reports to be fairly decent, and this lad already, Harley Coates, looks decent. So does Charles Hull. Smith looks absolutely horrendous. Oh, Harley Coates might end up being really good. 425,000 instantly off the bat. Holt not as good. So we're actually going to reject that. I don't want too many academy players. I find it's really easy just to 100% just stack the academy, and then you've got all these players and you're never going to use them all. You don't even have the places in the first team to put them in the team. Wales is not doing very well for me right now. Nathan Richards, they're not very good. But we have to take a look at Harley Coates. Now, we're going to have to figure out where he belongs because I don't believe this is his position. He's a quick player, which instantly leads to you thinking winger, doesn't it? When you find a quick player, it instantly makes me think winger. I mean, we could try and change him to be a striker or just keep him at cam and see if we can improve him a lot. Because we've already got a few wingers in terms of the youth academy and I don't want him to be drowned out. So I'm actually going to try and see if we can make him into a striker. He's not a bad dribbler and he's got good pace already straight off the bat. And his physicals for an academy player aren't horrendous. So if we can improve his shooting, he could be a good striker. He's got a decent weak foot as well, which I always like in our strikers. We're still yet to promote anyone this year, but it looks like it's going to be Lejeune, who we do promote eventually. We're very close to actually bringing him up. And Lance Murphy. I think they're probably the two. I'm actually going to release George to get rid of Forrest as well. So this is how the academy's looking. It's not bad. There's a couple of 60s in here. Galloway... He looks half decent. He does look half decent. At the end of the day, if he reaches 80 potential... that's huge for me. Same with kind of Lance Murphy. If I can get the upper of 75 and then sell him on, that's actually really good. In fact, I'm going to promote Lance Murphy now. And I'm going to add Willock to the transfer list. So the centre mids will be Murphy, Banks and Kelly. Because Willock hasn't really played that much this year. And he's never really done that good of a job for us. He's already frustrated at game time, so his morale's going down. I think the time's come to let him go and just bring in the money for him. Because I think, if anything, we're probably going to try and improve on the wings in January. We are heading towards January as well, though. We're not miles off January. We're going to get an offer for Willock straight away, which is pretty decent. 500k. It's over his value, and I'm over the moon with that offer. We'll accept that, and hopefully he can do a deal and get a contract done. We've got another one for him now, 520k. Cheltenham, the first game of the episode. They are currently 8th in the league, and I want to kick off the episode with a win, of course, and keep the form going. But first of all, if you are new around here and you haven't already, slap that subscribe button. Make sure to give it a little tickle, as well as the like button to let me know that you're still enjoying the series. This is going to be the starting 11 to take on Cheltenham. It's a really strong starting 11, but we've got another game midweek. I've gone with Burton McNeil today. It's not our strongest, but I do feel like we should be able to get a result. We seem to rise to the occasion as well. When we're playing the bigger teams in the league, we seem to perform better. It's not the greatest of situations, considering we've just played all the teams lower down in the league, but if we can rise to the occasion again here against Cheltenham, who are 8th, put ourselves closer to Cheltenham as well in mid-table. Home advantage goes to me as well. So the home advantage is important in this kind of game. Oh, we've got an injury. Who is that who's down on the ground? I think that might be Bert. He's holding his shoulder, so he's probably hurt his knee. That's to be how it works. If it well in, Teray. That is absolutely brilliant from Teray. What do you do now? I need bodies moving centrally. Teray, I tried to cut inside. He's just... the big issue with Teray is actually his ability on the ball. Defensively, he does a really good job for me. Oh, wow. I cut that out perfectly, did more. Into Elliott List now. To Laho. I know he can hit him. We scored a screamer in the last episode, so instantly my brain, I was like, I'm just going to smash it. It was Liam Burt who's gone down injured. Hopefully not a long one. As Sante will come on again on the left side of midfield. Hopefully, while we're giving him these opportunities, he's going to be able to impress me enough to make me not sell him. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, that's great from Elliott List. That's good from Lund. I know then in behind to Elliott List. This is going to be a really difficult position for him back across. It was the right idea. The right decision making, I think. We just, defensively, they did really well there, Cheltenham. Teray finds Lund. Lund finds Banks in a good position. That's never going to go in. That was high and wide. Oh, it was deflected, actually. It wasn't high and wide. It was deflected to be a corner for me. We don't look too good from these corners to start with here. Banks now, what can he do? Should be clever about how we approach this situation. McNeil's got a really good cross on him. It's not a bad ball in. London have got to that. I feel like he could have scored. Do tend to have these moments early in games where we can have this rail sustained pressure, but recently it's not really come to anything. That is nice. Lund now, Elliot List. Good footwork from him. Elliot List comes back across goal. He scored one like that in the last episode. Evans saves it again. We're seeing some unbelievable goalkeeping here from Cheltenham at the moment. I thought we were going to win that back there. Well, this is good in behind now from Cheltenham. The only plus side for us is what I was going to say is they don't seem to have the bodies there to really make an impact. We should have cut that out. This is good. Is he not offside? Oh, what a save. Austin starts in goal today for us as well. Trying to get in the game time so that he improves. Elliot List waits and waits. He's found Asante. Sante dinks that one over. Oh, it was good. I thought Banks was going to get onto the second ball. That's good from Elliot List. And again, through to List. We're just trying to fire off shots here at the moment. I'm just trying to break through this brick wall they've got at the back. Banks picks that up. He loses it instantly. Cheltenham coming forward now there with Blair. He didn't actually take a look at the team. I'm not sure how good the squad is, but Austin will just collect that. And we'll go into the second half knowing that we've been the better team here. I think if we keep the pressure on, we will find a hole in that back line and score. Most teams this year really have just used that technique of just sitting deep and then countering on us. And it's perfect for them because I really struggle against teams that sit deep and counter. We don't really have the players with the movement and the just outright skill to be able to break down teams like that. This is nice though, instantly. McNeil. Again though, look at this. We don't have that much space. Oh my God, imagine that. Imagine that. He'd probably be one of those players I'd count in having the skill to make a huge difference into Lund. And he will score. What a little header that was. Just really had to get the direction on the ball. And it's in the back of the net. And Lund will make it 1-0. He's still our captain. He's going to be our captain for this season. But I think moving forward, we will need a new captain at some stage. A good ball in as well. McNeil's got a really good cross. I will say that about him. And, I mean, what's the point in having someone on the post if that's how they try and clear the football? He, really gave zero effort to try and get that ball away. I'm not going to complain too much because Matty Lund makes it 1-0 Salford. Helping us climb the table is what this one's about. Actually, we could be outside for the playoffs. Honestly, these kind of leagues... We could be outside for the playoffs if we put a really good run together. The big thing's going to be the Sims. The Sims haven't gone really well, and I think that's probably because our team is arguably one of the lower-rated teams in the league. We've won the football back here. McNeil will stroke that one into List, and List will be brought up. Thank God. He got back up. Elliot List got back up. I was worried then for a second. Injury to List would be really painful right now. Really would be. Moore dinks that one over. But we're going to get McNeil onto it. Moore will get that back out to Shepherd. Shepherd waited and waited. He saw the armour List, but List never really made the run. Here comes Cheltenham, and we have been suspect on the break. Shepherd's not done a good job. Austin comes out, and he smashed it way over the bar. I have no idea what that was. Austin maybe put some pressure on him. Laho there's going to try and ping that one over to Asante. Asante's going to cut that one back. He's done really well. His touch wasn't great. He finds Laho. Gets it back. Lund again. Oh, never mind. Let's not talk about that one. Lund scored in this. Let's not chastise him for that one. Little bit high and wide. Little bit high and wide, but not too bad. You watch the channel, you know 1-0 is not a good score for me. Absolutely not a good score for me. That was a poor ball from Banks. Don't say it often. That's great defending from Moore. They fire off their shot and it's going to land perfectly to Blair. Of course it is. And I said it. 1-0 is not a good scoreline for us. We should have maybe made some more chances count. I don't know. Again, we get super unlucky. We save it, but we save it directly to the opposition. It's good defending from Moore there, but nobody else follows up. It's just unlucky. We've become somewhat draw specialists, haven't we, in the league? And maybe that's the way this game's going. But once again, the opposition's taken points from us when they've sat deep, they've defended really well, and then hit us on the break. And we just cannot deal with teams a lot of the time on the break. We're going to get a 1-1 draw against Cheltenham. They're a good side. They're a good team in the league. They're 8th at the moment, but I feel like we're having a lot of these matches at the moment where we should be winning. We do drop down to 16th, and I always complain that the simulation gives you too much draws, but, I mean, we're doing it to ourselves. 9 draws this season, and I would say at least 5 of them shouldn't be draws, so if those 5 weren't draws and were wins like they should be, we would actually be a team that is competing, probably not for the league title, but at least in the playoffs. It doesn't get any easier because now we take on third place MK Dons. This is going to be the starting 11. I'm giving it to Telford today because Elliot List didn't score in the last game, so we'll give Telford the opportunity. Burgess will play on the right side of midfield. It's pretty much as strong as you can get. Plus side as well is Liam Burt's injury was only 5 days, so he should be back for the next match, which is always good news. Those 5-day bruised shoulders, the perfect kind of injury for me because we don't lose the player for too long. MK Dons are pushing for promotion. It doesn't surprise me already when we start looking at their squad that they're pushing for promotion. They've got some really good players in this team. They've got some good technical players as well. This is going to be a really hard game, actually. Coming will probably be really hard to beat in net as well. We haven't showed the greatest of composure in front of goal, so coming might actually be ridiculously hard to beat. Well, what stage do we start questioning the personnel, or is it just us being unlucky? I think right now it feels like it's just us being unlucky, but I think at some stage I'm going to have to start questioning squad players and maybe some of the changes we can make in order to fix the situation we're in. Maho's done really well here now. Hunter, that's a great ball over. Telford's going to have a great opportunity, and he does find the back of the net. That is a massive moment for Dom Telford. What a beautiful finish. We take the lead against MK Dons. Said coming would be hard to beat, but this is such a well-worked move, and Ashley Hunter's got that ability. Telford, finally! We get him clean through. He's really quick, he's rapid, and he slots it home. It's a really good finish. Put it so far into the corner. Cummins didn't stand a chance. Said it in the last game. Going to say it already in this game. One is not enough. Teray's been absolutely done there. One is not enough. This lad Boateng is absolutely rapid. I thought he'd taken it out. He didn't. Can we get to that? That's a poor ball across. We get a little bit lucky there in that situation. Lund now tries to find Hunter. He does. Ashley Hunter. He's clever, isn't he? He pulls it back. It's not great. Dom Telford then ends up on the football. He pulls it back to Hunter. Hunter then wicks that one all the way over. Couldn't get a header on it. Couldn't get Burgess on the header. I was going to pump that one out wide. Ashley Hunter now. He likes to cut in and cheer. Oh, my God. I thought it was in. I thought it was in. Did anybody else think that was in? I thought that was going top bins. Hunter's really got this good ability to do this, cut inside and then curl it. Oh, it's so close. Telford looked like he ducked, so Telford must have thought it was going in because if not, maybe he should have got a touch on it. Oh, this is really good, and all it takes is one opportunity. One moment like that, well in more. Well in more. Let's not throw this away now, boys. Let's not throw this away now. We nearly just scored a second. What a save from King. What a save. Shepherd now. He's going to be forced up against it. Oh, this is not a nice position for us to be in. And again, guess who's there when we need him? Moore has been outstanding in this one. What is that from Banks? This is a really bad predicament to put us in. What was that from Banks? Yeah, you will put your hand up in the air, and he's cost us a goal. Putting our own downfall once again. Banks just gives it clean away, and no one's back in position. And I will say, it's an unbelievable finish. One thing you really don't want to do just before half-time is concede. Banks has definitely not been the same since his injury. We saw it right there. Just such a poor pass, and the wrong choice as well. The wrong passing choice. Lunder's just given the ball away again. I can't buy a pass at the minute. I don't know what's happened. We've gone for passing really well early in the match to, like, the passing at the minute is non-existent. Well, we're just trying to find a way to break through at the moment, and starting to prove very difficult. Lunder's done really well there, but he loses out again. The physicality of this MK Dons team does not surprise me that they're doing so well in the league. Oh, here we go. That's another good opportunity, and what a save from King. So we made some subs here, and I've just kind of tweaked a little bit tactically because I'm not really happy with what's going on here, and we're going to maybe tweak a little bit tactically after the match. They're still definitely going short here. I'll let them go short because we've got enough to cut them off. I really don't want to concede here. Moore again doing brilliantly. There's not much time left, but I just think with a tactical tweak, not that it's maybe going to do anything for me right now. Not when this is the passing. That's not even the pass I wanted. I wanted the ball to Shepherd. I genuinely think the patch might have ruined first touch and passing. Again, it's just, maybe it's just me. But you have moments where it's actually quite an easy pass and they just don't make it, or they don't pass to the correct person. Like what is that pass right there from Tierney? Tierney's one of the better passers. And what was that one? I was just out of nowhere, just not having enough on it, or I don't know. It's really weird to put my finger on. I know I'm not the only person experiencing it, but it's getting really frustrating now to the point where I'm getting annoyed and we go and concede in the 91st minute. We're going to lose here to MK Dons. Really frustrating after the start we've had. But I just haven't been able to pass this second half. It's like, all of a sudden, I just couldn't pass. none of the second balls in the quick movement that we're trying to do with the direct passing would go to anyone, and it'd just be given away instantly. They are a good side. They are one of the better teams in the league, obviously. I think potentially they'll get promoted, but I'm just frustrated with the gameplay. 21 points is what we're on, and it's not safe, is it? Well, we're on 21 points, but at the moment, I mean, that's not safe at all. Again, we go up in that game. I can't believe it. They've gone second now, MK Dons. Now, there's 2 games left, and it's Rotherham and Oxford. And Oxford are down at the bottom, so we're actually going to play the Oxford game. This is going to be the starting 11 for the sim, and I think we're going to lose this one. I'm going to be honest with you. Rotherham are a really good team. If we got a point, I'd have been happy, but we do. We lose 1-0. Kind of expecting that one. I don't actually mind those sims where we lose to a team that is definitely a better side than us. Willock has been sold. He's going to go for 520,000. We're only getting 350,000 of it, which is a little bit stingy, but at least he's gone. And also Luke Bolton coming back from injury, so that's actually massive for us. This is going to be the starting 11. I have tweaked it a little bit. So what we tweaked with the tactic is the wingers are now going to be further forward to try and get them involved a little bit more and get in behind a little bit more. Hunter's on getting behind because I feel like he can. McNeil, not so much. And then we brought the centre mid, Banks, a little bit further forward to play a little bit more aggressively while Lund should stay back. Theoretically, in my head, that works really well. But whether we'll see that same result on the pitch, I do not know. I'm just hoping to be a little bit less frustrated come the end of this one. And a little bit less frustrated with the passing. I don't know if it was nerfed because of online play. Maybe, I don't know. But it's definitely had some kind of nerf as first touch and passing in the update. It's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Again, if you guys are experiencing the same thing, I'd love to know. There's been a few comments already that I've had that have said, you know, the patches seem to change stuff for them. So I'm hoping I'm not in the minority and everyone's kind of noticing it. It's not just a me thing, and hopefully it might get fixed. I'm not sure. It just seems to be really frustrating. I mean, we can start to play around with sliders a little bit if needed. That is a fantastic ball. McNeil, though, just, again, if that was to anybody but Nick McNeil, I think we'd have been in there. Oh, Lahoe's done brilliantly here. He's still got the football as well. I need to pull it back. I need to keep pulling it back. Banks whips it across. That's a great ball for McNeil. Hunter now, and it's straight at Baden. It's the teams down and around you that you have to beat. It is, without a doubt, those teams that you have to be getting results from. Oh, Elliot List has spotted a run. Terrible pass, though, again. Really poor pass. It's not in his wheelhouse, though. Elliot List has got a lot of assists, but not those balls over the top. McNeil then back across because we've got room for Elliot List. And a touch was awful, Elliot. If he doesn't take that touch, if he takes it in his stride, I think that should be 1-0. Oh, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Surely they're going to go through. Cooper, what a save from King. Again, they keep playing these balls in behind, and we're not dealing with them. Oh, how did he get onto that? Well, we're struggling here. I'm not going to lie. We are absolutely struggling. This is another MK Dons game, and it will be 1-0 to Oxford. We're having a real rough time, guys. We really are. Oh, we're having a rough time. Oxford now 20th. They will leapfrog us, I believe, if they win this game. It's just giving the ball away again. We just keep giving the ball away, which is leading to the counter-attacks. That's my biggest issue right now. And the main thing we need to sort out is us not giving the ball away, because that's what's giving the opposition the counter-attack. Banks. Oh, what a save from Baden. Got to push now to get goals. We've really got to push now to get goals. Lund, oh my God, Baden again with an unbelievable save. That's 3 fantastic saves now from him. It's just starting to feel like we're not going to be able to beat him. Can we win the header? No, we can't. Don't let them break. Whatever we do, don't let them break. We're dominating these games. I think we're dominating every game now. We're literally dominating every match, possession-wise, which is new. But we're just being caught in behind really consistently. Oh my God, what's that pass? That's not where I was trying to pass it. That's just not where I was trying to play the football. What a save from King. I don't know what to do with passing. I mean, the ball goes into Hunter here, and I am quite simply, I'm not trying to play it there. I am just trying to play it to the man in front of me. I think it's Doyle. I'm not trying to play it there. I'm not even aiming there whatsoever. I am trying to play it to Doyle, and it decides to play that pass. A little bit lucky there. We could still concede from this corner, though. We've got to be cautious. There's a good ball in. We need to get it away. Oh, we didn't get it away. We don't feel composed here at the moment. We just need to calm down a little bit. Not get too frustrated. I can find myself getting annoyed with the passing So I'm starting to get a little bit frustrated. It's already starting to feel like in the 60th minute. It's now or never. We have to start putting something together here. This is a little bit better. And Mike, back to McNeil. Fires off the shot because, I mean, at this stage, what else can we do? The box is always packed. And they come again, Oxford. Brown. Oh, what a turn that is. You can't get beat there, Shepherd. What a save from King. King has stopped this from being 5 or 6. Hunter pulls it back. Again, then, who's he play the pass to? There we go. That's better. Lund gets it into Banks. Oh, that is massive. Absolutely massive. Well in Banks. I think that's his first goal for us. Well, this is last chance saloon. We have a free kick here. And it's kind of you score now or you don't score. Banks. Been played in. Asante. Back across to List. Why not hit it first time? Why is he trying to take a touch? We've still got the football. Is there an opportunity? Oh, he tried to get it into a Mai. Why does Elliot List there take a touch? I'm smashing B, but he takes the touch. Well, that's going to bring to an end a really frustrating episode. I'm not going to lie, a really frustrating episode. And we get the draw in the end. Luckily, Banks gets that opportunity, but there's some weirdness going on with the game. I swear to God, there is some weirdness going on with this update. And I hate it. I hate when FIFA do this to us. Didn't want to have to, but I think we're actually going to have to take a little look at sliders. Again, I don't really mind the struggle. I want there to be a struggle. I just don't want the matches to not be fun to play. Do have the scout reports, which we'll take a look at real quick. Again, Wales is not getting much success, are we? England again, though. There's a couple here. Oh, Lance Bray. Aiden Scott as well. Bray looks okay. So we'll go to the development plan, obviously, and figure out where he should be. He's got good dribbling, good passing, and okay pace. I think he's a centre mid. They reckon more like a cam. So we'll actually go for that. And then Scott comes in as a cam, but I think we're going to change him. We've got some changes to do here. Coates will go to be a striker. He'll stay 56. And Aiden Scott is definitely not playing that position. He's a centre mid. So we've definitely got a centre mid there. And maybe a new cam as well. We stay 16th at the end of this one, but as you can see, from Doncaster to Salford, there is a point in it. We really are near enough in a relegation spot at this current moment in time. With 10 draws, a whopping 10 draws. Really need to turn some of those draws into wins. I think I'm actually going to look at sliders because I want the gameplay to be fun. We've had this before, though. It's nothing to worry about. We had a stage, I think we were doing the Tottenham career mode. They brought out a patch and it basically made the AI score screamers every single shot. And it ruined the passing. So this kind of feels like another variant of that patch that we had. They did end up fixing it in the end and the gameplay got better. But it was a while before it got fixed. So we'll probably toy around with some sliders and stuff. But overall, I'm happy with how things are going in the career mode. I think the fact that we're having a really hard time here in League One is making it more fun for me. Coming from the RB career mode where we basically just walked it, I feel like having this one where we're finding it really difficult, it just makes it more exciting for me. Hope it makes it exciting for you as well. Seeing me struggle, I hope you're enjoying it. 10 draws. I can't believe we've had 10 draws. If just a couple more of those were wins, we're hopefully going to turn it around again in the next episode. We've got a really busy month. I might actually split December into 2. I don't think I can do this in one. Considering the position we're in the league, I think we need to be playing a lot of the games. So I don't think we can actually do this month in one. I'll see what happens. What we might try and do is split December and January into 3. So over 3 episodes, we'll do all of December and January. So at this rate, we're going to need some players in January if we keep playing like this. That's going to be it for this episode, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. I appreciate each and every one of you for the support on the series so far. Make sure to smash the like button if you did enjoy it, as well as hitting the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.